Good morning, everybody! Here we are. It is Sunday, the 5th of September, and we have made it and started the Australian Dinosaur Trail. And our first town and centre is called Richmond. So we left Julie Creek this morning, and now we're at Richmond. We just stopped for breakfast, got some ice. And we're at this cute little water area and water park, which we're going to go for a little walk and get some exercise and skateboard around. Already we've seen some cool things. There is a hole-in-one shot from here into the middle of the creek there. And they call this place Dead Man's Island. It was the first and only recorded death in Richmond was here. And someone fell off their horse and drowned. So they left him here, as legend says. So yes, we just had a nice shake for breakfast. And we're going to go for a skateboard around here, get some walking in, get some exercise in for JD. And there's a cool water park over there, so we'll check that out there. And then we're going to go and start the dinosaur trail and find the first big dinosaur, hopefully. I don't know.
Pretty cool looking ducks. Hello.
So yeah, let's go for a walk, get some exercise, and we'll clean our shakers when we get back here. And go find a dinosaur. And we'll show you cool stuff. And hopefully dinosaurs. Bye.
We've just been walking around the lake, and it's pretty cool because you can even, you know, take your boats and just do what this guy's doing some, I don't know, lake boarding or something. I don't know what it's called. But I'm just catching up to Jake, who's been skateboarding. I'm just walking around. Have fun?
Yeah, nice concrete.
So yeah, it's a pretty cool place to bring your family or have a, you know, Australia Day or something here. Be pretty sick. Guys, look what we found.
We found a dinosaur.
We found a dinosaur that is bigger and could kill a T-Rex. Kronosaurus Queenslandia something. Dickus. $112 million years old. Pretty cool to see inland dinosaur. Sea land, I don't know what it's called. But yeah, dinosaur number 1 on this dinosaur trail that we are embarking on. Can't wait to find some more. Big mouth. Alright kids, we made it to the second town on our dinosaur trail called Hughenden. Pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. And we found some metal dinosaurs in this place. This one on the wall here, skeletal dinosaur skeleton.
Darby the dinosaur. Darby the dinosaur or Junkosaurus?
A Junkosaurus skeleton made out of steel. Oh, I get it, Junkosaurus. Duh. And there's also a flying, what are these called, raptors or something? I'm not sure. Obviously we know a lot about dinosaurs. So this trail, for everyone who doesn't know the towns that we're naming, is in Midwest Queensland. Midwest or Southwest? where we are. Midwest Queensland?
Probably north, to be honest.
Northwest Queensland.
It's pretty much in line with Townsville, so.
And yeah, the trail, well, I don't know if it's a trail, but like there's a lot of towns that feature dinosaur museums or sculptures or skeletons and things. I'm guessing because this is where the largest amount of skeletal bones have been found. But yeah, we're going to try and see what we can find in these small towns. Let's see. So we found Hughden's dinosaur statue. It's pretty cute. Big feet.
Muttaburrasaurus Langdonia herbivore that roamed the shores of the historic inlet sea, where modern day Hughenden Township now sits. Numerous fossil finds of Muttaburrasaurus have been found around Winton, and much was recognition of the numerous dinosaurs that have been taken away from the skeleton.
It's got 5 fingers in it, 4 fingers and a thumb.
I don't have a thumb, that was more of a claw.
Nice to meet you, Mutt. Here in Hughenden. Come check it out. Hello, good morning. It is now Monday morning. We stayed last night in Hughenden. We just stayed at this like RV campground thing. No toilets, no shower. We're not in an RV, but it's fine. We made it work. It was all good. There was some nice parks around it that had toilets, so it was good. And it was free, so can't complain. And then this morning we got up, packed up nice and early. Well, we probably could have done it quicker and earlier, but whatever. And we've just driven just a couple of k's outside of Hughenden to Porcupine Gorge, and we're about to start doing some trails.
Bit of a detour from the dinosaur trail, but I said I wanted to do another walk gorge before we go, and I don't think there'll be much left after this one, so I was like, let's go. And it was only 60 k's at the time, and it sounds like it's really nice.
Yes, and we just parked the car and we're walking to what looks like a lookout to begin with. Wow, it's huge. Good morning. The pyramid lookout, this is.
I want to see a pyramid there. Definitely. A bit more water.
Pyramid. Alright, so we've just been walking down and down. But I would say we're about halfway down into the gorge now. But if this is, we have to walk the straight way back, hold down. Now we made it down into the gorge. It's very pretty. And look, we're at the bottom of the pyramid now. This white rock is gorgeous, whatever we're standing on. Just keeps going on and on. So pretty. A throne for a lion. Was that a king's roar or was that Simba's baby roar?
King's up here. He's sitting up here.
Alright.
Like this.
Mufasa.
Watching over his pride.
Oh yeah? And while Simba's getting clean down here with Nala. No, Nala's Simba's friend. Like moon craters. Be kind of cute if they weren't filthy. It's got fishies in it. So yeah, this is pretty if you guys are ever in the northern part of central Queensland or the southern part of North Queensland. Central, you know, whatever, wherever we may be, we're in the north and we're in the centre, so that's where we are. If you're ever there, come check out Porcupine Gorge and the Pyramid Walk.
It's not bad. That definitely sort of look like a pyramid.
It definitely looks like a pyramid.
It has merit.
It's a natural pyramid rather than a man-made one. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool because this almost does look like prehistoric, you know. It'd be pretty cool if there was a dinosaur movie and we just happened to be on the dinosaur trail. Like,
I can definitely see the dinosaur.
Maybe, do you reckon they found a fossil here? Maybe a dinosaur did that.
Ooh.
Nah, I'm a few million years off. It's fine. Alright guys, we will explore a little bit more and see ya later, probably when we're sweating our butts off. Hello. Can't breathe very properly. I'm super unfit. Anyway, I'm about halfway up and I'm fucked. Excuse my French. Jake decided to go the shortcut way, which was like up there, and it was like steep like this instead of going, you know, around. And like, I was like, no, I'm not doing an incline that much, but this way probably isn't even that much better, and it's just fucking longer. Excuse my French. I'm done. See you when I get home. Guys, we found our first ever lot and wild emus. Oh, they're running! They're running! Run away! We just want to take some camera. You scared of with the rocks? Oh, look at them! Wild emu just on the side of the highway. It's alright, we can go home now. Like, we literally have nothing else we need to do. We saw wild emus, babe!
What didn't we see now? What's next? We saw emu, platypus, crocodile.
I think all the indigenous ones are all like southern now. They're all colder climate, like echidnas and wombats. They're all warmer climates, so we won't see them. Wow, we saw emus!
Luckily you saw them. We've not seen them.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not seeing them.
Anyway, we're just listening to this podcast. It's a sorted, not a Harry Potter podcast, where they talk about different movie and book characters and sort them into Harry Potter houses, and pretty funny so far. The episode we're listening to right now there is they're talking about Lord of the Rings characters, so it's been pretty good. Yeah, I like it.
Try some more, guys?
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, we're on our way to Winton now. We're going to check into our accommodation once we get there. Caravan park. Pub. Yep. And we'll see you once we get there. Hello guys, we have arrived at Winton, the dinosaur capital of Australia. And hot damn, this is the cutest town I've ever been to. It has an open air cinema and really cute cafes and bakeries, and even the pub that we're staying at is like cool. It's cool, isn't it?
Also seems to be a lot of opals here.
Opals?
Yes, I'm not a fan of opals.
Not a fan of pretty things. Today we're just, getting lay of the land, seeing what the town looks like. Checked into our hotel. Having a bit of issue setting up our swag again, but I think we're pros now. We'll fix it. And then tomorrow we are going to go to the Dinosaur Museum, which is going to be super cool. Going to see some dinosaur fossils and a whole bunch of other stuff. And then tomorrow night we're going to have dinner at the pub. I think the one that we're staying at, or maybe somewhere else. And then that'll be the end of our dinosaur trip. Oh my gosh, that's a big dinosaur claw print.
Well, they even named it the Australavator wintonensis.
Wow.
Winton Southern Hunter.
Tree. And he sang as he looked at the old Billy. Who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. So behind this bus here, that place there, that's a hotel that we're camped at the back of. It looks super cool. Bear's been walking around. We went and walked up to the Waltzing Matilda Museum. Didn't pay to go in because it was like $30+ each. But it also looked cool, and if you have the money, I probably would check it out. Went to a few different opal stores. Yeah, it's very old school town. I'm loving it.
We've made it. We are at the Australian Age of Dinosaurs Museum here in Winton, in the Australian capital, dinosaur capital. Oh, we had to go up this really cool road called the Jump, and it looked like we were entering the Jurassic. It was so cool. And here is our first dinosaur. Whoa, it's Banjo again. We've already seen Banjo. We saw a photo of him anyway. But here is his model. This looks good. Okay, we're going to go inside and see what's going on with the day. But yes, here we are at the Australian Age of Dinosaurs. Let's get a photo of the sign, baby. Okay, we just checked in, got all that information, and now we're going to Australian Age of Dinosaurs Dinosaur Laboratory walking trail. Woo! Let's go. So here we are up on the Jump in the middle of Winton, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. It's so weird. Hello, we made it to the laboratory, went through a lookout. Pretty cool walk.
Preparation laboratory.
Oh, so here we are. The fossils. Fossils, Bob.
So down in this section, guys, we're going to have a quick chat about the age of the dinosaurs, which is called the Mesozoic era, and it starts in 200
Trixie and Dixie.
and finished 66 million years ago. Made up of 3 sections: the Triassic at the start, the Jurassic in the middle, and the Cretaceous at the end. So moving on into the Jurassic period, so 200 odd million years ago, by then that big supercontinent had separated into two, Laurasia at the top and Gondwana down the bottom. So the Jurassic period, by the time of the Jurassic period, the dinosaurs are really starting to become the dominant land animals on the Earth. So they're really starting to get a hold. So again, we don't have a whole lot of fossils at this stage yet because they're much, much lower down. However, in this back corner here, that pink thing in the corner is trace fossils. So footprints of a theropod or a meat-eating dinosaur from that Jurassic period, from a location called Mount Morgan, which is really not that far away from here. So they're not bone fossils, but they do give us a good example of some activity that was happening in the fossil and the surrounding rock. So our preppers, who are volunteers who pay to do the course to become honorary technicians, they are looking at these colours and these textures to figure out the difference between the fossils themselves and the surrounding rock and debris that they're trying to remove. The scientific name, Ferrodracolentonite, Lenton's iron dragon. Lenton, forkbush Lenton, iron because he was found in ironstone, and dragon because he's a flying reptile. He is a pterosaur, not a dinosaur, but closely related. So he jobbed the Q in 2017 for two really exciting reasons. Firstly, he is the first of his species. So here's what we call a holotype. First found, first described of his species. Pretty big deal. Second, he's the most complete pterosaur that we've found in Australia so far. Anybody want to have a guess how much percentage-wise we might have here?
6.
You're close.
Whoa!
Alright, so this is the working part of the lab, guys. The sound that you can hear, it's a little bit aggressive. That is some of the tools that we use as part of our dino prepping program.
This is all parts of an Ichthyosaurus paddle. Whoa! Ichthyosaurus are big swimming ones. Like shark cross dolphin sort of things. Some big swimming duck feet paddle things. They look awesome.
Jake's in his element, of course, and he's very, very happy.
It's dark in here though. Oh my gosh, we're in the collection room, guys, and there's dinosaur bones everywhere. Holy moly. Whoa! Whoa!
Bit of a mouthful, so we nicknamed him Banjo. He's a type of theropod, two-legged, meat-eating dinosaur. You would have met him out the front of reception giving a nice, toothy smile. On the floor, we have Dinosaurus Matilda, nicknamed Matilda. She's a sauropod, long neck, long tail, like our logo. And finally, on that far table, we have Wade, Savannahsaurus eleatorum. He's also a sauropod, however there's a few differences in his bones, which is how we can tell he's a different species.
98 million years ago, this harsh, dry landscape was a forested wetland on the northern shores of a great inland sea. It was home to a wide variety of animals, such as Mimi, a small armed dinosaur that foraged on the lush vegetation that thrived during its time. Many species of sauropods browsed through the open conifer forests. The 16-metre-long Winton Titan, one of Winton's smaller sauropods, could easily reach into the treetops. Its sheer weight and size meant that it had few enemies. Muttaburrasaurus is Australia's largest known ornithopod, and it's a menagerie of smaller two-legged dinosaurs that are common throughout the area. One of the smallest, a chicken-sized Solerasaur, is known from running footprints near Winton. They live in great numbers.
Hello. So we just finished our second tour in the collection room of the Australian dollar dinosaur holograms, which means these were the first ones found. Holotypes. So these were the first ones found of these dinosaurs in Australia. There's 3 different ones, and they're Australian dinosaurs. This is so cool. So I'm going to show you all the cool bones that they've found. And there's some pretty big bones here that they've been fully cleaned. Okay, so Banjo's more of a Megaraptor. So that's pretty cool.
a lot bigger than a velociraptor. Obviously. It's
Jurassic Park maybe scales a bit off, we just heard.
Everything's big in Australia.
That's true. Okay, we are leaving the Room of Bones. Can't remember what it's called. Collection room, thank you.
Thank you, Thomas.
Alright, glad you enjoyed it.
We're going to chill out for a little bit, enjoy the sunlight, and then we go on a bus up to the Dinosaur Canyon. Okay, so we're en route to Dinosaur Canyon in the Jurassic wildness of the outback. Dun 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 dun. Whoa, there's a big black thing. Oh, there's dinosaurs. Okay, we are walking to Dinosaur Canyon.
Alright, mic check, can everyone hear me? Yep. Alright, so if you have a look at our sauropod prints, if you have a look at this one here, you can see these lines around the outside. You can see the same on this one here. And these have been made from our dinosaurs as they've made their way into the mud. It's actually pushed itself out on top of itself, creating that rippling effect. And that's how we know that it is a dinosaur footprint and not just a natural hole in the ground. You might notice with this footprint here, you can actually see this impression over the top. But that has been made by our ornithopod. That's our two-legged creature ranging between the turkey and the emu. There's another one here, and there's another one here. And this guy has actually come along in this direction. He's walked along after our sauropod has walked through this way. And that's because this footprint is actually over the top of the sauropod print. And that's how we know he came along after the sauropod walked through.
So we just finished that tour. We're going to have some more looks of these fossils. I really loved how she just put it. This is like looking at a photo from 95 million years ago. That's fucking cool.
It's really cool. I like that story. It was really awesome.
That's great.
She literally showed us all the different footprints and what they mean as they walked through, and just really
Unfortunately, it seems like they did lose a bit just because of flooding and stuff like that. But there's still a lot that they did get to keep, unfortunately. They had to move it.
Move.
They had to
80
move
kilometres.
80 kilometres, 3 tons of rock and stuff. And they did it by bit by bit by bit.
So it's a huge jigsaw puzzle that they
Yeah,
had to
so
put
they
together.
took photos of it and stuff like that. So yeah, but I really loved how she put it. Photo on the ground from 95 million years ago of dinosaurs walking. That's pretty cool, man.
It's pretty awesome.
Let's go have a look at some more tracks. Oh yeah, look at the little feet.
Zoom in on those. So they're like the little chicken-like dinosaurs footprint.
I call them angry chicken dinosaurs, I call
And
them.
they're walking alongside of crocodile footprints, which are the more like diamondy ones. They're crocodiles.
Okay, we're going to leave this gallery of the walk tracks of the dinosaurs and stuff, and go take some photos with dinosaurs. I'm going to feed a dinosaur. We're going to feed some dinosaurs, and then we're going to go have a little walk in the Dinosaur Canyon and draw some dinosaur pictures or something like that. I'm not sure, but it sounds fun. Okay, let's go see some big dinosaurs. So we're walking down Dinosaur Canyon. We saw another big dead fossil dinosaur. Then we saw some
Stuck in a billabong.
stuck in a billabong. Then we saw lots of old, really old trees that are still around these days. And now we found some little flying dinosaurs chilling out on some rocks. Pterodactylus family. Pterosaurs were light-built flying reptiles. It's really cool for the kids or for big adults. They got these tracing pods where you can colour in rainbow dinosaurs. So that's what JD's doing for us. And yeah, let's go. Whoa.
Rainbow drives.
Look at all the dinosaurs. See, this is what we'll see, the stampede of all the dinosaurs days, but where they actually were, the proper footprints. And there's the angry one. There's the Mega Raptor. So hopefully you can hear us, but we're finished. This is the end of the Australian Age of Dinosaurs Museum here at Winton. What a great day. It's been fantastic. It was worth the money. I just got told by the boss. Bye.
So we finished at the Australian something, what's it called?
Australian Age of Dinosaurs. So now we're exploring more of Winton. There's a lot here. There's a lot to do in Winton, surprisingly. Middle of nowhere.
Yeah, go back.
What?
We finished at the museum.
It was amazing, guys. Like, it was so much fun. It was so interesting because they're not just dinosaurs, but they were dinosaurs found there in that region in Australia. So they're all about the Australian dinosaurs and yeah, our past and stuff like that, which you don't really know anything of as. It was $70 each, which seemed a bit steep, but you did like 3 different tours at the one place, so it was amazing. Yeah, I would recommend it for anyone. Kids would love it, especially in the dinosaurs. Oh my god, yes please. We did some colouring, which was cool, and beautiful walks, and just the scenery is amazing. Like, they tell you about how it used to be inland sea, which is a bit hard to believe because we're in the middle of fucking nowhere, dusty desert, but maybe there was, and it was amazing. So yeah, we finished that, we wrapped that up, and yeah, I loved it so much. We're going to the Dinosaur Stampede tomorrow. We have to. Convince Jade. And we're doing the Stampede tomorrow because we're not doing anything else pretty much after tomorrow, or after today.
We're going home.
Other than going home. So Jade's like, whatever. Yeah, so yeah, we're back into Winton, and there's still a few more things in Winton that we haven't checked out, like this, the musical fence, which is looking really interesting and weird and cool. So yeah, let's go show you that.
The musical fence in Winton, which I read has featured on quite a lot of Australian music, which is super cool. A musical fence is a public musical instrument. It can play with sticks, plucked with fingers, or bowed like a violin. A complementary collection of found sound objects can be explored to provide a percussion accompaniment. Let's try and find something to play the fence with.
The only other thing about Winton so far, it's bloody windy and it has lots of storms.
Oh, they sound cool.
Yeah.
And all the rest of Banjo has 35 tracks on 2 CDs, just $20 for the set. They're also available for download or streaming or however you get your music nowadays. And if you want the book and the CD together, it's just $40 for the lot. The Daphne dining room is now open for dinner. You can also eat where you are, just order at the bar. The bar, of course, has all the liquid refreshment you could ever possibly require. So enjoy your evening at the famous North Gregory Hotel, and good night.
Hello. So that was the end of the poultry show at our hotel we're staying at. We're maybe being a bit rude, but we're not eating here because the menu's okay, but I really want a crumb steak, and I don't know why, I'm just craving one of them for some reason. And the hotel down the road reckons they do the best crumb steak ever. And yeah, and we actually haven't drunk at that other pub, so we're keen to go there. There's another hotel across the road, which was really good. So yeah. Okay, well, we'll catch you later, maybe for dinner time. Bye.
Good morning, guys. It is now Wednesday morning, and it is our final day here on the Dinosaur Trail. We packed up our camp in Winton this morning, and we've driven about 100 k's out of town to Lake Quark or something. I'll find out what it's called soon. To do the Dinosaur Stampede tour, where we're gonna look at all these awesome tracks in the ground of a dinosaur stampede that happened millions and millions and millions of years ago. So yeah, let's go. So it's called Lark, Quarry, Dinosaur Trackways. Hello.
Hi there, Selby.
It's a National Heritage listed place. It's pretty cool. So we just travelled across the time travelling bridge. We travelled back 95 million years. It's pretty cool. So we're heading into the first part of the tour, which is going to be watching a video.
And the shape is what you're really interested in when trying to work out what type of dinosaur left which footprints. Generally, it's impossible to match up footprints to one particular species of dinosaur. What you're looking at is, out of all the different species we know about, what had a foot that could make a print like this, and you use that to try to narrow down what their closest relatives would have been.
Know if that changes, so I've completely changed the mic system. So now what we're looking at here is about 3,300 footprints left by more than 150 individual dinosaurs. We also know there are more footprints underneath this island of rock in the middle and continuing further into the back of the room. We don't have any plans to keep digging though for a couple of different reasons. First off, that's acting like a time capsule, protecting the footprints beneath it. For another thing, we really couldn't remove it now without damaging the prints we already have revealed. After that flood, the water drained away and the mud started to dry out. This is a very fine, silty, clay-rich mud, and that is absolutely fantastic for preserving a lot of fine detail in a footprint. All of those tiny grains are basically acting like a high-resolution camera, capturing details that coarser materials just can't. But it does need to be at the exact perfect consistency to do that. And we're looking at an area that's had about a week or two to dry out, firming up to a consistency much like plasticine or Play-Doh, where it's heat. The only known evidence of a dinosaur stampede anywhere in the world. We're also pretty sure we have the cause of it in this guy here. Now, does anyone notice anything a bit odd about that theory?
Opposite direction.
Exactly. He is going the exact opposite direction to all of the little guys. Now, to make sense of that, we need to remember what it is we're looking at. This was surrounded on 3 sides by water. The only opening to the safety of the forest was right past this dinosaur, making it an excellent spot to set up an ambush.
So that was a super cool story, and how awesome is it that we get to have these perfect prints frozen in time. Pretty cool. Alright, so we just finished the Dinosaur Stampede tour. It was pretty cool. It was cool, the whole, finding out how they're preserved and what scientists, hypothesize made the footprints and why it happened. And now we're just out in the Lark's quarries. We're doing a short walk, the Spinifex walk. I'm guessing we're going to see quite a lot of Spinifex. What was I saying? Circuit walk, that's what we're doing. But we just thought we would end Rexion Tour stop number 27 here. The Dinosaur Trail starting from Hughenden? Is that where it started?
Sort of starts here, but we started at Richmond.
Richmond, right. Richmond through to Hughenden to here. Pretty cool seeing the dinosaurs and exploring Winton for a couple of days. Not a bad last thing to do before we head home. You happy?
Yes, of course. I love dinosaurs, and this is so cool. And not just about dinosaurs, but this is where the dinosaurs have been found in Australia so far, or the most.
95 million years ago,
So,
dinosaurs would have been right here in, I'm guessing this would have been the forest that was along the banks of the inland sea. So, pretty cool.
and now it's just so dry.
Now we're in a barren
Dusty.
wasteland with spinifex.
It's crazy.
What's been your favourite part on the dinosaur trail?
Probably the boned room collection.
The collection room at the museum. Very cool.
My favourite. Yours, honey?
Like I said yesterday, my favourite part has been watching Jake just enjoy all the dinosaurs, but I guess if I were to say my second favourite, it would be, I don't know. Anyway, I did like all the footprints. So here and at the museum yesterday. Not just of like not seeing the footprints, but like the stories that they were able to tell. Anyway, bloody wind. And it's back as soon as I start talking. That was my favourite part. Just thought I'd show you some spinifex while we're on this spinifex walk. There you go. Spiky, don't touch them. Spinifex hurt.
Seen a whole lot damn of them.
Yeah. I didn't even know what spinifex were until I went on this trip, and now I never want to see another one again.
It seems like a lot of the rock and landscape changes, but spinifex does not.
Isn't that like an introduced weed as well? It's not even. I don't know. I think it's introduced, which it sucks, but
It doesn't burn that quickly.
it's still windy. Sorry about that. Always going to say bye. Rexy on tour stop number 27, and we'll see you on our last and final stop next video. Here we go, Rexy. Stop number 27 on tour. Bye guys. Peace out.
Okay.